Morning, guys. Welcome to Malaysia. It's a little dark here today. The sun hasn't come up. It's cloudy. Maybe it's my sunglasses. Either way, we're off to work. Okay, today's travel nightmare story. Heathrow Airport, Christmas 2006. I think it's December 23rd. I don't know why they don't have the police here anymore. December 23rd, I'm going home for Christmas. Or so I thought. For about 2 days or 3 days, all the reports out of Heathrow was fog and flights cancelled. Most flights were cancelled because they couldn't take off. So I go to the airport anyway. I check the board. My flight's scheduled to go. Alright, good. Going home. I pull up to the counter and the lady my passport. She checks the computer and she said, "You're not registered on this flight." "Yeah, I am." Gave her the information. She's like, "No, you were registered on this flight, but it was canceled last week." "Oh, that's not good. Why was it canceled?" And she's in the computer for like 10 minutes clicking around. And she said, "You were changed to a different airline, and your flight left 6 hours ago." I'm like, "Well, that's nice. Somebody changed my plane ticket on Christmas, no less, when the airport's packed and it's fogged out. People have been sleeping in the airport for the last 3 days. You know, the place was packed and everybody's pissed off. And then this happens. So here I am at the airport, stuck. No plane ticket. Jesus. My flight left 6 hours ago, which I didn't know I was even on. Because the stupid people in the office decided to save $10 and change my flight. So what am I going to do now? I talked to this lady. She said, "It looks like there's open seats on Qantas Airways." But she couldn't book me a ticket there. I had to go to the Qantas counter, which wasn't even open at the time. And she told me the flight, it was at midnight. The flight time was like midnight. I'm there in the middle of the day. So I go find the Qantas counter and I wait for it to open, which was an hour or two. And they said, "Yeah, we have a seat." So I said, "Okay, I want it. How much?" She told me the number. I don't remember what it was now, but as you can imagine, it wasn't cheap. Last minute, plane's almost full. All the flights are booked solid because it's Christmas. And luckily, they're flying, even though most flights were cancelled. So I get my ticket, paid a whole lot of money for it, and waited till midnight to get my flight. Off we go, going home. I get home, or while I'm waiting, I call the boss back in Canada and find out what the hell's going on and why they didn't tell me my flight was cancelled. And even I wouldn't have been able to make it anyway because I was working. Oh, and they said, "Oh, sorry about that. Don't know what happened there." So a month later, when I put my expenses in to get my money back for this rather expensive plane ticket, they would only reimburse the cost or the money that they got back from the flight that I missed. They wouldn't pay for all of it because it was my fault I missed the flight. Oh gee, thank you guys. And after arguing with them for a couple months, never got my money back, I quit. Enough of that. Never went back to work for them again, although they offered at least 1,000 times. They were so stuck once, they offered me a $2,000 bonus to go back for 2 weeks. But I was working and rather pissed. I told them, if you had just paid me the money you owe me in the first place, I would still be there. You wouldn't have to bribe me. They didn't get it. Long story short, it sucked. Stuck in the airport on a day when almost every flight was canceled except for the one that I was supposed to be on. Busy spot here today. A fire truck with flashing lights is not a good sign either. Alright guys, well that's it. I am at my destination. It's a really gray, foggy day, that's for sure. Now, parking, that should be fun. This stupid place where I work, they got no parking and no bathroom. What a bunch. How'd you like that park job?